Hello everyone. We all know that there are three modes of heat transfer: conduction, convection, and radiation. Today we are going to perform an experiment to demonstrate the phenomenon of conduction. Conduction is that mode of heat transfer when heat is transferred from one molecule to another without actual movement of the molecules. So there is no motion of matter is involved in conduction. Imagine your teacher has to distribute notebooks to the students in the class. He can hand over the notebook to the first student and ask him to pass it on to the next student. The next student passes it on to the next student and so on. In this way, the last student can receive his notebook without actual moving from his place. So similar is the phenomenon of conduction. Here, the books represent the heat which is getting transferred from one place to another, and the children represent the molecules present in the solid. So let us start the experiment which will demonstrate this phenomenon in more detail. Take an iron rod, clean it with a cloth and stick blobs of wax onto it at some small intervals, about 1 or 2 centimeters apart. Now fix small nails in each blob of wax. Hold one end of the rod and heat the free end of the metal rod by placing a candle below it. Very soon you will see that the nail nearest to the heated end of the rod falls down first, then the next, and so on. Finally, the nail, the farthest from the flame, drops. Do you know the reason why? That is because heat is traveling through the rod by conduction. The candle is placed below the one end of the metal rod. This end gets heated first, whereas the other end is cold. The heat travels gradually from the hotter end of the metal rod to its colder end and melts the wax that holds the nails. Due to this, the nails falls down one by one. Heat is transferred from the hotter end of the metal rod to its colder end by the process of conduction. From this experiment, we can conclude that heat travels through solids by conduction.